Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today our topic for discussion is denture insertion and delivery to the patient. This is also called denture placement and also delivery of the denture. This is the continuation of our previous lecture in which we fabricated the denture, we completed our lab procedures, and we went for denture processing, and through those lab procedures we completed our complete denture for delivery or insertion. This procedure is the completion of series of procedures which we started previously by taking impression, primary impression, secondary impression, jaw relations, arrangement of teeth, trial of the denture. During the trial of the denture, we inserted the trial denture in the patient's mouth. We saw aesthetics, occlusion. This occlusion was tentative occlusion. Was not masticatory or functional occlusion. The same way the bases were also record bases, temporary bases, which were not fitting on the master cast properly. At this stage, we see the patient has gone a series of procedures in which we have been taking impression using different materials, giving to the patient long appointments. Patient have been waiting in the waiting room, and every time a next step was planned. So in this appointment, this is the test of the patience of the patient and the skill of the dentist, experience of the dentist, training of the dentist. At this stage, even the honesty of the dentist counts a lot. If there is a gross processing error or clinical error which is very clear to the dentist, dentist must not conceal this, and even if the denture is desired to repeat it, we can repeat and fabricate a new denture. Honesty is the base of this appointment. We should be very clear that at this stage the procedures which we have done previously were perfect. We see that at this stage there will be inaccuracies as a result of inherent deficiencies of the materials used in the fabrication of dentures, technical errors developed in the laboratory. For example, at the time of articulation, jaw relation, model pouring, there are developed technical errors. And even in the technical errors by the dentist during the judgment of the diagnosis and the procedures which he has adopted throughout the fabrication of the complete denture. at this stage when we are going to deliver the denture, the patient behavior and dentist's education throughout every appointment, he is narrating, he is telling, he is educating the patient and telling the limits of this complete denture regarding mastication, phonation and aesthetics. At the time of delivery, if the patient is using old denture, we can see that this denture he has used for 5 years or 10 years successfully. Even for this denture, he will be a successful denture wearer or patient. But patient, if you see, if he has got dentures in 1 year, 5 sets of teeth from different dentists, he is not a good patient, and we have to manipulate with that patient. And actually what we did at the time of trial, we saw that 3 types of patients. We saw that in number 1 patient, simple, we inserted the trial denture and it was all okay. In second step, we see that we needed minor changes, and maybe size of the teeth, color of the teeth, or shape of the teeth, and we changed that minor changes and taken back to the lab. A third type of a patient we had, in which we did the trial, could not satisfy the patient. Second time we did the trial, we could not satisfy the patient. Even third time, fourth time, and at last we excused the patient and said that you should go to a more senior specialist, or the behavior of the patient, the satisfaction of the patient, we judged at the time of trial. After the trial, we decided that now this patient we are going to complete process the complete denture, and fees was settled and time was given to the patient for next patient. Education and maintenance of the denture was told to the patient. At every step we told that the patient has, that the denture has certain limitations, and we have to meet with those appointments. But at this stage, when the denture is ready for insertion, we cannot say the patient that no, we are not going to complete this denture, or not going to give this denture. We have to give maximum cooperation, skill of the denture fabrication, and education to the patient that this denture will, for the first time when we will insert, there will be more saliva, fullness of the mouth, and so many other factors. Aesthetics will be reconsidered, and tell to the patient, we tell the patient that labial profile of the patient, philtrum of the mouth, we see all the facial expressions, everything we see in this patient. So the old denture, if the patient is continuously using it, that is, the area is inflamed, there may be ulcers, or there may be some trauma to the base surface. For this, ideally we remove the denture for 1 or 2 days. Ask the patient before coming for insertion. If the patient is not cooperating with you and he or she says that I cannot remain with the denture, without the denture, then we go for tissue conditioners, soft liners. We, before the insertion of new denture, maybe 1 week before, we give soft liners on the old denture, and this will make the tissue surface compatible for the new denture. So at this stage we will insert the denture, but we will see technical errors which the dentist had made during impression taking, jaw relation, or missed someone at the time of the trial stage. The trial bases were not fitting properly at the time of a trial, but these are permanent bases and properly fitting on the tissue surface of the patient. So at this stage we see that retention, stability and support will be better judged than previously, and the occlusion, now waxed denture, we could not check the occlusion. Now patient will masticate, will with force press the dentures when we insert it. We, by removing the old denture 1 to 2 days before, or by giving tissue conditioners, we made the new dentures are to be seated on healthy and undistorted tissues. If the tissues are being distorted by old dentures, the new dentures will not seat perfectly, even if they fit perfect. If you remember that when we took final impression of the patient, the same way we ask the patient to remove the old denture for 2-3 days, so that we make final impression on healthy tissues. The same way when we are going to deliver the denture, the bases will be fitting on a healthy tissue. Improper seating of dentures at this stage can cause appearance of errors. If on one side the tissues are inflamed, that will not seat properly and create occlusion or fit problem to the tissues. Adjustment of any type to correct such apparent errors, if made at this time, may be unnecessary and can cause irreparable change to the denture. So we saw that the patient's aesthetics, we saw the denture bases even before we insert it, that denture bases are properly polished, properly contoured. There are no sharp spines and no porosity. Denture surfaces are well polished, well contoured, well adaptable. ठीक है जी. Adjustments of any type to correct such apparent errors, if made at this time, may be unnecessary and can cause irreparable damage to the denture. So at the time of insertion, we will see number one, the fitting, retention, stability, comfort, aesthetics of the denture. Next, we will see the functional occlusion. Every time, as I said in every lecture, that when you are going to see the patient, even at the time of trial, jaw relations, and now even at this stage, we consider that our centric is wrong. We will go for the negative attitude regard. Every time you see this procedure, we see that centric jaw relation we take is by the method of, we ask the patient swelling method, retrude lower jaw, protrude upper jaw, retrude the jaw and touch the palate, soft palate by tongue, and so many other methods. We confirm the centric jaw relation every time. So at this, even at this stage, we will see for the vertical and centric jaw relation again. When we first inserted one denture, confirming that it is comfortable and bases are seated properly, then the second denture, and then we go for occlusion. The comfort of the bases are we confirm by pressure indicating paste. We apply it on the denture surfaces and see different types of shade from the pressure indicating paste. This caution is predicated on the requirement that the patient be without any dentures, as we discussed previously, denture for 24 hours, sometimes longer, to get the tissues healthy before final impression is made. The same way we are doing today. Many patients will find leaving the denture out of their mouth for 1 or 2 days for them an acceptable alternative, which I told you is existing denture relined with a soft temporary material to minimize tissue distortion. ये पहले हमने देखा जी, we are going to eliminate basal surface errors before placing the dentures in the patient's mouth. The dentures should be inspected digitally and by magnifying loops to be sure that the tissue surfaces has no imperfections. The polished surface is smooth. Denture flanges have no sharp angle and are not too thick. The denture borders are round and smooth with no obvious overextension. If careful border molded impression have been made, the flanges and borders should require little, if any, alterations. If we have given to the laboratory a complete border molded and complete good impression and on that master models will be good, and on that the denture bases will be ideal. The dentist's objective should be to make the final impressions and master casts so perfectly that there is no doubt in the mind of technician as to the form and extent of border flanges when the dentures are trimmed and polished. So in this way we see that if there is some nodule on the impression surface, intaglio surface of the denture, we scrap that, we remove that. If there is sharp margin, we remove that. Spicule, rough surface, polished, and even we see the porosity. The structural, any fabricating or structural defect in the any warpage or any sign of fracture we see in the base, we correct that. So we see the denture extraorally the for this purpose, and then we insert the bases. Adjustment of denture base, as I told you, we use pressure indicating paste. Pressure indicating paste tells us that where the denture base is giving more pressure and there is normal pressure, and where there is no pressure. So where there will be more pressure, the acrylic will be showing from that area, and which is not favorable, that will give extra pressure to the base. The use of pressure indicating paste is essential for the proper fitting and getting stability and retention of the denture bases. We use pressure indicating paste to evaluate and improve the adaptation of the denture to the tissues. Purpose of this denture supporting, you see, denture supporting mucosa varies in its compressibility and thickness, in which we divided our denture bearing area into primary stress bearing area, secondary stress bearing area, and relief area. And if on relief area or secondary stress bearing area there is more pressure on the denture surface, then we will remove that pressure for the making it more comfortable and proper fitting. Despite accurate impressions and models, some adjustments over thin areas of mucosa or undercuts will make patient more comfortable, and there will be equal distribution of stress concentration. Why we use again pressure indicating paste helps us for the following reason. Pressure spots may have been present in the fine, as I told you, primary stress bearing area, secondary stress bearing area, and relief area. And if on relief area there is more pressure, for example incisive papilla or mentalis foramen, there will be numbness of that area, so we give relief. Processing changes, these are inherent properties of the denture base material. acrylic. So processing changes can create a slight contraction of the maxillary denture base. And this contraction of the maxillary denture base is usually on the lateral surfaces in the tuberosity area to compensate for processing changes. So if there is contraction in this area, this will give more pressure on the lateral surface of the tuberosity. So this area we locate it by the help of pressure indicating paste and relieve it. Anywhere there are bilateral undercuts on the residual edge can interfere with the initial placement of the denture, and relief may be needed to allow comfortable insertion and removal. It is common to provide relief for the thin mucosa over the lingual bony prominence of the mylohyoid muscle insertion. These are the areas which usually we apply the pressure indicating paste, and there you will see that acrylic will show and we will grind that. And when there is advanced resorption, as I told you, mentalis and incisive canal nerves may have so little tissue over them that they require relief to avoid discomfort. रिजॉर्प्शन बहुत ज़्यादा हो गई है और मेंटालिस जो फोरामन है ये बिल्कुल रिज के ऊपर आ गया. जब आपने डेंचर बनाया तो यहाँ पर डेंचर जो है वो एक्स्ट्रा प्रेशर दे रहा है. उस एक्स्ट्रा प्रेशर को हमने कम करने के लिए यहाँ पर रिलीफ दिया है. Procedure, what is the procedure, how we apply this pressure indicating paste to the denture base. Dry the denture first and then run the brush with the same direction. We applied the pressure indicating paste on the brush and applied it in the same direction, thin even layer of pressure indicator paste on the surface of the denture. The painted surface, when we have all applied the pressure indicator paste, then on that paste we can apply spray little silicone liquid or wet it with simple water. This will smooth the lining of the pressure indicating paste which you are going to insert in a patient's mouth. So carefully seat the denture with firm finger pressure. Neither you will ask the patient to bite hard or you will not press more. So it will not give the proper reading. Only finger pressure, firm finger pressure you will apply on the denture base. Extreme pressure are not desirable because this will distort the tissues. Do not have your patient bite when using pressure indicating paste at this point because the uncorrected occlusal errors may shift the denture and create an erroneous pressure indicating pattern. Remove the denture immediately and inspect the pressure spots. ये 4 कैटेगरी की प्रेशर इंडिकेटिंग पेस्ट लगाने के बाद आप ये देखेंगे कि इसमें डेंचर सरफेस जो है, इम्प्रेशन सरफेस जो है डेंचर की, उस पर 4 टाइप्स के प्रिंट्स जो हैं वी विल फाइंड. नंबर 1, ए क्लीन वाइप on the periphery result from cheek rubbing during insertion. तो ये this is useless. We are not going to adjust or clean wipe areas. Number 2 is ideal. Disturbed brush lines indicate the desirable tissue contact. whatever the tissue contact we need, tissue contact with the denture base, that is disturbed brush lines. And number 3, undisturbed brush lines indicate no tissue contact. Till now, there on this area there is no tissue contact, it is free. When we will eliminate the pressure spots, again here on number 3 you will find the contact. Number 4, pink acrylic show through spots. This shows excessive tissue contact and pressure. These pink marks in the paste indicate where the denture base should be adjusted to relieve the interference. तो जहाँ पर एक्स्ट्रा प्रेशर होगा तो वहाँ पर आपको एक्रिलिक जो है वो शो करेगा. तो जहाँ एक्रिलिक शो करेगा उसको हम बड़ा जेंटली स्मूथ करके ग्राइंड करके तो उसको रिलीव दे सकते हैं. सो इन दिस वे 4 टाइप्स ऑफ tissue surfaces you will find after using the pressure indicating paste. Number 2 is ideal. Number 3 is still elevated, and number 4 pe we have to grind that acrylic which is showing. ये हमने जी प्रेशर इंडिकेटिंग पेस्ट लगाई है इम्प्रेशन सरफेस पे. तो सेम वे ब्रश जो है एक लाइन की तरफ से लाइंस हमने क्रिएट की हैं प्रेशर इंडिकेटिंग पेस्ट के साथ. ड्राई द डेंचर फर्स्ट एंड देन रन द ब्रश with the same direction and apply a thin even layer of pressure indicating paste onto the surface of the denture. So this pressure indicating paste will tell us that which area is hurting to the tissues of the impression surface and which area and how much we are going to grind it so that denture may not become loose. After the patient we have inserted the pressure indicating paste and taken out. Now you see in the center of this upper impression surface the pressure indicating paste pattern indicates severe pressure on the portion of the denture. ये सेंटर में टोरस पैलेटाइनिस था तो वहाँ पर जो है ना डेंचर पे एक्रिलिक जो है वो शो कर रहा है आफ्टर द एप्लीकेशन ऑफ प्रेशर इंडिकेटिंग पेस्ट. ठीक है जी. और इसको हमने रिलीफ देना है. Adjustment the same way we see the adjustment denture borders also. For this we use disclosing wax on an incremental dried denture border and warm up the wax in the water bath for 5 seconds. So even we can use pressure indicating paste also for this procedure. Seat the denture firmly with even finger pressure. Instruct the patient to go through the necessary border molding movement. ये डिस्क्लोजिंग वैक्स हमने अप्लाई की है उसके ऊपर अप्लाई लेयर की सूरत में और इसको 5 सेकंड के लिए वाटर बाथ में रखते ही हमने इसको जो है वो पेशेंट में के मुंह में लगाया है. एंड वी डिड फॉर border molding movement. We carefully remove the denture without smearing the wax adjust any visible pressure area or overextension. Again, if acrylic is showing anywhere on the border, that area we adjust it, we grind it and finish and polish that area. Repeat the procedure until no more overextended border is indicated. तो आपका ये डेंचर जो है प्रॉपर वेस्टिब्यूल में फिट हो रहा है. ये पेशेंट को जब हम डेंचर लगाएंगे तो उसमें इंस्ट्रक्शंस हैं. फर्स्ट अपॉइंटमेंट पेशेंट मस्ट बी गिवन an idea of final outcome of the treatment, which we have been educating the patient throughout his fabricating procedure. Limitations of the denture, maintenance of the denture, denture hygiene and denture base tissue oral hygiene. Patient is asked not to share a feeling experience with other denture wearers. If patient feels or experience one denture wearer can say that, oh, just I wore the denture for the first time and it remained very comfortable. From the very first day I have been taking hard foods, I had no problem in speaking. So every patient is different, number one, and every denture base and the behavior of the patient is different. Next, after the adjustment of denture bases, we go for the correction of occlusal discrepancies. Now we see if remember that at the time of trial in stage, our jaw relation was incorrect, centric was not correct, and we went for trial wax up remount of the articulator, in which we took the jaw relations again and remounted. That is remount number 1 at the time of trial stage. Second remount was during the fabrication, in which we discussed in our last lecture, that we deflask the denture, and this denture we removed from the flask along with master models, and there were processing defects. Vertical became little high, inherent property of this acrylic. Due to this, the vertical became high, 1 to 2 millimeter. Incisal pin was not touching the incisal table. So we went for selective grinding. Selective grinding or grinding of the occlusal surfaces. You remember two acronyms, bull and medull. When you are going to grind the occlusal surfaces, you will grind buccal upper and lower lingual. BU buccal upper or double L lower lingual, and the second is medull, mesial upper and distal lower. जब प्रोट्रूसिव रिकॉर्ड हम ग्राइंड करते हैं बैलेंसिंग ओक्लूजन के वक्त इवन, तो वही ग्राइंड मोस्टली वही ग्राइंड दी कस्पल इंक्लाइंस, डोंट ग्राइंड दी कस्प टिप. ठीक है, सेंट्रिक पे हमने हॉरिजेंटल आर्टिकुलेटर को लॉक करके तो हमने सेंट्रिक जो है वो रिलेशन पे स्पॉट ग्राइंडिंग जो है ये सिलेक्टिव ग्राइंडिंग की है. This we do with the red ribbon of the articulating paper, and we mark these papers until our incisal pin touches the incisal table. After that, when we go for side to side movement or protrusive, we use blue color or another color articulating paper and one side of the articulator we lock it, and the second we freely give side to side movement. And where there is the red marks, we don't grind it, which we took at the centric one. And now what we do that cuspal inclines, or if the cusp tip is giving mark, we don't grind it, but opposing fossa or marginal ridge we grind it. So this is the procedure of selective grinding. Errors during jaw relation registration, errors in mounting the cast on the articulator. So many defects we can find in the lab, in the clinic, and even the patient has not given a proper reading. Processing errors, acrylic की changes हैं, dimensional changes of the acrylic denture base. So now at this stage, either these occlusal errors, we can minor occlusal errors adjust in the patient's mouth, or we take it out of the patient's mouth and take those grinds marks. And even this is our third remount, which you studied at the time of trial. Now clinical remount. Now the denture bases were fitting properly, patient could bite properly, and we can well judge that at this stage at least denture bases will not move or glide side to side. When you see your occlusion in the patient's mouth, you see there is a first with your pressure sensations and patient tactile sensation, there is slight touch of the occlusal surfaces of the teeth. That we see that if it is proper or there is some discrepancy. There is discrepancy in the occlusion, then we take again centric relation, jaw relation, with the help of jaw recording material. Usually we use green stick, compo or wax sheet, and take the jaw relation and take out upper and lower denture simultaneously, and then we remount it on the articulator and go for selective grinding. Now this is the time when we can balance our occlusion. Before, you see that the teeth were in wax, and even slight movement can disturb the occlusion pattern. So at this stage, teeth are in acrylic, they are firm, and when you give side to side movement, you can grind it easily. The formula is the same which I told you: buccal upper, lower lingual. Buccal upper, these are non-functional cusps, and same way lower lingual, these are also non-functional cusps. So we try not to grind the functional cusps. Functional cusp को किसी सूरत भी grind नहीं करना, and at least the tip of the cusp we don't touch. Only inclines of the cuspal inclines we grind it. So in this way, we by the movement, sideward movements, we create balanced occlusion. So many times we discussed what is balanced occlusion. It is contact on the working side and also on the non-working side, and also contact anteriorly protusively. So balanced occlusion we create, denture bases remains firm, steady, your support and stability remains constant, and even retention is enhanced due to balanced occlusion. So if we see that balanced occlusion is when patient is closing the mouth or moving the lower jaw side to side, all the sides of the bases remains in contact with the opposing base, opposing teeth. But if you see that if patient open the mouth and enter a bolus, that side will be pressing the bolus and other side of the denture will be lifted. So during start of chewing, again there will be imbalance. So they say that एंटर बोलस एग्जिट बैलेंस. जब आपने बोलस एंटर किया, फूड एंटर किया, तो बैलेंस तो फिर रहा नहीं, क्योंकि जब प्रेस करेंगे तो दूसरी साइड का डेंचर जो है, तो इसमें वो ये कहते हैं कि यू सी दैट मैस्टिकेशन और च्यूइंग ऑफ फूड इज ओनली फॉर ए वेरी लिमिटेड पीरियड ऑफ टाइम, बट पैरा फंक्शनल मूवमेंट्स or swallowing movement or other chewing speech, so in all these conditions your denture bases remain in balanced occlusion, which is a favorable point. So balanced occlusion, if it is created, it is good. So these are the errors during jaw relation registration, errors in mounting the cars on the articulator, processing errors, and dimensional changes of acrylic denture bases, and these all can create occlusal discrepancies. इंट्राओरल टेक्निक जिस तरह मैंने बताया, आर्टिकुलेटिंग पेपर के साथ ओक्लूजल इंडिकेटिंग वैक्स अब्रेसिव पेस्ट, इस तरह से आप सिलेक्टिव ग्राइंडिंग करके नॉर्मल फंक्शनल ओक्लूजन क्रिएट कर सकते हैं. और इसमें एक चीज़ का ख्याल रखना है कि ज़्यादा एक्स्ट्रा ग्राइंड नहीं करना जिससे हमारा वर्टिकल लो ना हो जाए. अगर एक साइड का एक आध कस्ट या एरिया जो है वो टच नहीं कर रहा, तो आगे जाके डेंचर जो है वो उसने बैठना है ऑन दी बेजल सीट्स, एंड देयर विल बी चांसेस ऑफ एडजस्टमेंट ऑफ दोज नॉन टचिंग एरियाज. एक्स्ट्रा ऑरल टेक्निक जिस तरह मैंने लेबॉर्ट्री का ये थर्ड क्लिनिकल लेबॉर्ट्री रीमाउंटिंग है, और फिर ये क्लिनिकल रीमाउंटिंग जिससे हमने सिलेक्टिव ग्राइंडिंग जो है करनी. ग्राइंडिंग के लिए आपको फिर दोबारा मैं एक्रोनाइम आपने याद रखना है, बुल और मडुल. बुल में आपने कौन सी कस्ट ग्राइंड करनी है, बक्कल अपर और लोअर लिंगुअल, और ये आपकी नॉन फंक्शनल कस्ट्स हैं जिनको आप उनके इंक्लाइंस जो हैं यहाँ टच आ रहा है वो ग्राइंड कर सकते हैं. सेंट्रिक पे पहले आपने इंसाइजल पिन जो है उसको इंसाइजल टेबल के साथ टच करने के लिए जो आपका 1 to 2 मिलीमीटर या 2 to 3 मिलीमीटर प्रोसेसिंग एरर कह लें, जो हमारे लिए फेवरेबल है, जो हम ग्राइंड करेंगे. ओक्लूजल सरफेस जहाँ पर स्पॉट आ रहा है उसको हम तो ये नॉर्मल वर्टिकल पे आ जाएगा. एंड आफ्टर दैट with other color ribbon we grind side to side cuspal inclinations. Cuspal inclinations, फोसा और मार्जिनल एज, इन तीनों को कोशिश करनी है कि हम ग्राइंड करें. बट एट एनी टाइम इफ both cusps are cusp tips are touching opposing each other, then you can relieve little cuspal tips. Insertion and removal of the denture. Dentist must train the patient to insert and remove the denture by practicing, educating the patient. Appearance of the denture, ये आप पेशेंट को इंस्ट्रक्शंस भी दे सकते हैं, दे रहे हैं. इनिशियली द पेशेंट विल फील स्ट्रेंज, she will have the feeling of cheek and lip fullness. The patient may complain that the denture is bulky. Here the dentist must assure the patient that all these temporary, and as the patient gets used to the denture it will be normal. सलाइवा पहले बहुत आ रहा है, बल्कि फील कर रहा है उसको, और ये सारी चीज़ें विद द पैसेज ऑफ टाइम विल बिकम नॉर्मल. तो फॉर पेशेंट हु इज़ गेटिंग न्यू डेंचर एंड मूविंग इन द सोसाइटी, ही इज़ आल्सो आस्क्ड टू चेंज their hairstyle or glasses, that the community people will look on the hairstyle and glasses to feel different. आर्टिकुलेटिंग पेपर के साथ आपने इंट्राओरल या मार्क्स लेके तो ग्राइंड कर सकते हैं, करते हैं. इसमें प्रॉब्लम यही है कि बेसिस सीट प्रॉपर नहीं कर रही, मूव कर रही हैं, और सलाइवा जो है वो मार्किंग परफेक्ट कर रहा है. अक्लूजल इंडिकेटर वैक्स, ये हमने जो लेना है अक्लूजल सरफेस पे. एनी परफोरेशन इज मार्क, ये वैक्स टिप्स जो आपने लिया उसमें से जो मार्क हमें नज़र आएगा उसको ग्राइंड कर लेंगे. अब्रेसिव पेज से पेशेंट खुद साइड टू साइड, फॉरवर्ड बैकवर्ड मूव करके ये बैलेंस क्रिएट कर रहा है और सिलेक्टिव ग्राइंडिंग हो रही है. एक्स्ट्रा ओरल, जिस तरह मैंने कहा माउंटिंग की आपने, लैब माउंटिंग है, क्लिनिकल माउंटिंग है. उस पर लैब माउंटिंग में सिलेक्टिव ग्राइंडिंग आप कर रहे हैं. As I told you that the dentures are returned along with master cast and we articulate them. This is remount number 2. Can be easily accomplished using split cast mounting plates or by notching the base. ये आपने इंडेक्सिंग पहले की हुई है मॉडल्स की, और पहला जो आपका आर्टिकुलेट हुआ है उन्हीं रीडिंग्स पे आपने दोबारा इसको रीमाउंट कर लेना. इस तरह से अपर की आपने फेसबोर कार्ड भी लिया हुआ है पहले का, और किस पोजीशन पे से आना, इसी के मुताबिक फिर लोअर को हम उसके साथ कर लेते हैं. ये क्लिनिकल रीमाउंटिंग, ये आपने जो है वो क्लिनिकल रीमाउंटिंग की है. इसको जारलेशन लिया है पेशेंट के मुंह में, और इसी को फिर हम रीमाउंट करेंगे ऑन दी आर्टिकुलेटर. ये आर्टिकुलेटर पर सिलेक्टिव ग्राइंडिंग जिस तरह मैंने आपको बता दिया है. बुल एंड मेडुल्ला आपने याद रखने हैं. यहाँ पर आपके कस्प टिप्स जो हैं उनको ग्राइंड नहीं करना। कस्पल इंक्लाइंस को, फोसास को और मार्जिनल रिग्स को आपने ये स्मॉल स्टोन नंबर 8 उसके साथ दीज मार्क्स आर एलिमिनेटेड। स्पीच का शुरू में प्रॉब्लम हो सकता है। पेशेंट में हैव difficulties in speech. Patient has to be motivated that this difficulty is temporary. Within few days, patient learns to speak normally. She has to be encouraged to speak, use more dentures, read newspapers aloud, and in 2 to 3 weeks after constant practice and motivation, the patient will overcome this difficulty. Mastication the same way. To start with small bolus, soft diet, and don't use sticky foods. ठीक है जी. Patient will have excessive salivation initially. Patient is asked to avoid pulling the saliva as it can destabilize the denture. Patient is advised to have soft diet initially. Asked to avoid sticky and hard foods. Cut food stuff into small pieces and chew using the posterior teeth. तो पोस्टीरियर टीथ को यूज़ करने की वजह एक तो इसमें इंटीरियर पे लीवरेज नहीं होगी, दूसरा पेशेंट को दोनों साइड जो है ना च्यू बाईलैटरली कहते हैं कि स्टार्ट में लैटरल मूवमेंट कम से कम देगा, तो हिंज एक्सिस की जो मूवमेंट है वो डेंचर को स्टेबलाइज करेगी। दूसरा ये च्यूइंग के वक्त हम मोलर एरिया को इसलिए कहते हैं कि लोअर में वहाँ पर प्राइमरी स्ट्रेस बीरिंग एरिया है, कौन सा, बक्कल शेल्फ एरिया, तो और अपर में ट्यूब्रास्टी है, तो ये फेवरेबल पॉइंट है फूड को मैस्टिकेट करने के लिए बाइलेटरली और पोस्टीरियर टीथ। ठीक है, इंसीजन में ये अगर काटना है तो साइड ऑफ द कॉर्नर ऑफ द माउथ से पेशेंट विल इंसाइज। स्लोली प्रैक्टिस करे, स्टार्ट में फैमिली के साथ बैठ के खाना ना खाए और आहिस्ता आहिस्ता प्रैक्टिस करके ये सलाइवा भी नॉर्मल हो जाएगा, उसकी मैस्टिकेशन जो है वो भी नॉर्मल हो जाएगी। डेंचर को मेंटेन, डेंचर टेंड्स टू accumulate more food debris than natural teeth. A patient is asked to clean them after every meal and before retiring at night. तो जिस तरह से आपने पेशेंट ने डेंचर हाइजीन रखनी है, इसी तरह ओरल हाइजीन के लिए भी आप जो टिश्यूज़ हैं, मिकोज़ा है, उसको ब्रश के साथ साफ करना है। It is recommended that the patient have 2 brushes, denture brush for cleaning the denture and soft toothbrush to clean the sporting soft tissue. Toothpaste are avoided, उसमें ये डेंचर की एब्रियन हो जाएगी, उसका जो है वो शेप चेंज हो जाएगी, पॉलिश नहीं रहेगा। डेंचर क्लिनजिंग सॉल्यूशंस एंड टेबलेट्स कैन बी यूज्ड, अल्ट्रासोनिक क्लीनर्स कैन आल्सो बी यूज्ड। स्टोरेज, ये पेशेंट को आपने बताना है कि कीप इट इन वाटर ड्यूरिंग नाइट टाइम, इस तरह के कंटेनर में इसको हमने प्रिजर्व करना है। इसमें कोई एंटीसेप्टिक सॉल्यूशन भी डाल सकते हैं माइल्ड सा, और रात को सोते वक्त इस तरह के कंटेनर में रख के इसको। Denture must be placed 8 hours outside the mouth to provide rest to supporting tissues and reduce the rate of resorption. Patient is advised against night wear. Patient is advised to avoid mishandling of the denture. Isolated sore may develop and patient is advised to visit the dentist for relining. In severe cases, soreness, patient advised to discontinue use of prosthesis and consult the dentist urgently. Patient is advised not to perform self-adjustments or self-repair on the denture. Periodic recall. Regular recall is done to check for proper denture. Even the satisfied patient, we advise that he should come again within 24 hours after insertion appointment to correct occlusal disharmony or to check for immediate tissue reaction. Next visit is after a week to check for tissue reaction. Patient's experience and comfort is also inquired. Problems are corrected. Patient is recalled every 3 to 6 months to determine tissue reaction and amount of edge resorption. Yearly recall in every visit. Thank you very much. God bless you.